Here she is, my baby. I'm doing some surgery on it. I'm gonna install the gear indicator from Hilltech, and I'm gonna show you for somebody who doesn't know how to do this. On the 900, supposed to be for all the 900s, Honda 900s. Supposed to be the same procedure. So down there, right there. So you kind of have to see, but that's the speed sensor right there. I'm pointing at it. Yeah. Let's see if I find something to find it. Yeah, right there. That's the speed sensor right there. I'm gonna put the extension right there. That's the speed sensor right there with the 10 millimeters bolt right there. Okay, that's the speed sensor. And then all you gotta do is, follow the wire. That's the harness for it. It's green wires on the wire, yeah, right there. Speed sensor, and this is the harness. And I already have the speedo healer on it. So the procedure is to install, when you have this speedo healer installed, you have to follow this. So speed sensor male plug to gear indicator pro, and then connects to the speedo healer, and then the bike female plug. Okay, let's do that. This is the gear indicator. Gear indicator pro to speedo healer. Speedo, okay, speed sensor. Yeah, I got a little bit confused here. Speed sensor male plug to gear indicator pro. Okay. So this is try to do this one hand. Got it. So this is the sensor male plug, and I'm gonna get connected to the female gear indicator pro. To the speed sensor. There you go. It's a little harder with the one hand, but I got it. So there you go, the speed sensor to the gear indicator pro. And then the speedo healer to bike female plug. So this is the one for the bike. So it's gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna connect that one on the further side for a little bit. So I can use both hands, connect it faster. Okay, so I got it. This is the harness for the speedo healer. It's connected there, connected here. And that's the gear indicator connected direct to the speed sensor. So that should be it. Now this wire right here is supposed to connect to the computer, so I'm gonna go and trace the wire, and I'll let you know how to connect that one. All right, thank you. Okay, so after protect all the wires, put them inside this boot the best I could, because there's too many wires now. So this wire, like I told you before, it comes with the harness. With this harness, this is supposed to connect on one wire in the direct to the computer. So I had to move the tank, fix a different way to get to the computer, because the ECM is right here. So I had to move the tank away, and so I can connect the wire, and then we continue with the video. All right. I also forgot to mention that I had to remove the canister. It bolts on right here, and it's right on top of here, so I had to make some room. So if you have a bike like this, that's what you had to do in order to do it right. You have enough room to do it the way it's supposed to. All right. Okay, let's move the tank and continue. Okay, guys, you're looking at the factory book for the 954, and it shows that this is the pin, the B13. That's the wire that I need to connect it to. And according with the wiring diagram, the B13, it comes from the ignition pulse generator. This is the yellow wire. I don't know if you can see it, but you can screenshot it and zoom it. But it goes direct to the ECM. Even Honda calls it ECM, engine control module. I don't know why some people call them ECU. This is the same thing. But that's it. That's the yellow wire, and it comes from the ignition pulse generator. I also disconnected the connector. This is the connector, the gray. This is the yellow wire. And I check continuity. This is the connector for the sensor, the ignition pulse generator. So that's what it's the same wire, the yellow wire right there. It's the same as this one here. I check continuity, and it's the same wire. I'm gonna check it again. I'll show you. As you can see in the ohm meter, has fully continuity to the yellow wire and to the ignition pulse generator. And I don't know why they make us go through the trouble of removing the ECM cover when we can just connect it to the ignition pulse generator cable connector right there. Oh well, I'm gonna connect it and hopefully it works. Alright, bye. Okay, I connected everything. I just had to put the battery noise on that way, but you can see right here, that's the red connector connected to the computer wire, and the black and green connector from the GIpro. So the next step is to verify that it's working, and then it says on step 6, select neutral and turn ignition on. The GIpro display should count from 6 to 1, then L flashes slowly. So let's see if it's gonna do that. So I'm gonna turn the key on. There you go. So apparently it's working. So let's follow the next step to make sure everything works. And I had to lift up the back of the bike and I rotate the tire. So yeah, rotate the wheels. The display should indicate a rolling wheel. So I'm gonna do that and continue. Okay, the wheels up, and I'm sorry about the mess, but I have plumbing problems. And that's my new project, CS500. I'm gonna build it, and I'll make a video when I'm done with it. So okay, so we're on the it says we did the step 6. Now rotate the wheel. Rotate the wheel, then the display should make a rolling wheel. Okay, so that's the display right there. I just put it right there for now. I'm gonna spin the wheel. Yeah, I'm spinning the wheel, and that's what it's doing. So I guess that's what they mean. Okay, rolling wheel. Now display is not received. Okay, that's the step passed. Then start the engine. Load should flashing faster for a few seconds. Start the engine. Okay, so it's doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm just gonna put everything back together and find the right spot for the display. Probably right there. I think right there will be perfect. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I put everything together and just write it. And I'll keep you guys posted on the next video. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, I installed the battery and ECM cover. And let's try that again. Let's see what it does. Just counting the speed. Now I'm gonna spin the wheel. There you go. That's just spinning signal. So everything is working like it's supposed to. So I'm gonna go ride it and check all the speeds. Hopefully everything works.